Nate, how are you doing, my friend?
Fantastic, guys. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. 3 points for Spurs. The hoodoo of the international break is over. We can all breathe a sigh of relief, and the kind of winless run of 2 draws in the Premier League is over now as well. How are you feeling about the performance today?
I just got to start out by saying, listen, people have been saying that Joao Palhinha has been our signing of the season, but I hate to break it to you guys. It's actually this man right here. It's this man right here, okay? Mohamed Kudus, man. Honestly, I just want to drop some stats for you guys right now. Last season in the Premier League, Mohamed Kudus had a combined of 8 goals/assists. Right now, he's already up to 5. So, again, West Ham fans, they are telling us Kudus ain't going to do all that. Oh, the goals and assists. He's already close to totaling his exact total from last season. So Mohamed Kudus, what a player, man. So fantastic. And overall, the performance was so good to see, man. I think the first half was a little bit suspect. I was worried because I saw the Bentancur Paulinho double pivot. And I was like, geez, Thomas Frank, I thought you learned from your mistakes. But, I mean, maybe he found something with putting Xavi Simons in the 10, then you're able to play Paulinho and Bentancur. Maybe that's like the key to that. But, I mean, yeah, overall it worked out great. So props to Thomas Frank on that one.
Yeah, we got the 3 points today, Nate. I mean, if you look at the stats, it maybe tells a bit of a different picture. You know, we had, the Leeds had quite a few chances, had a lot of shots today. Like, would you say Spurs deserved the win? Is that how you feel, or was it just a case of we got the job done?
I think it's a little bit of both. I do think that we deserved the win just off the course of that. We took our chances. Leeds didn't. Leeds had the chances, but they really didn't take they didn't really take it, obviously. And then Vicario made some very good saves as well. But I think for us, specifically in the second half, we were a lot more clinical and direct with our chances. But even though the stats show that, I guess, Leeds probably had more of the possession, I assume, and probably higher expected goals, I still think that we still deserve the win, to be honest. I still think that we did because we took our chances, unlike Leeds did.
Yeah, it's actually true because I'm just looking at the XG now. We scored 2 goals from an XG of 0.52 today.
Yeah.
And they had 1.66 XG today and scored only 1 goal. So quite unbelievable.
I mean,
still, the low XG continues.
Yeah, even on that, though, like, this is the part where I'm like, okay, as bad as the XG is for Spurs, if this is the start of Thomas Frank and we're still coming out with these results, these wins, and still finding these goals, even though that the offense is not clicking, I'm going to take it, bro, because the XG is low. We can't lie about the stats, but we're still managing to get these goals, still managing to find results, at least out of these games. Imagine, as you guys were saying, imagine what happens when the offense actually clicks. How far can we go? So for me, like right now, it's just about, especially in the early parts of the season, because November, guys, it's coming quick. That's going to be a very scary time. So these games are very important to get points on the board. So at this point, I'm taking it. I hope and pray that Thomas Frank will put the right tactics in place to get the wins and get the offense going. But for right now, I'm taking the points. I am.
Yeah.
What do you think in terms of the lineup? And if as you were saying, he put Xavi in the 10, put Tell up front. He had that continue with the pivot of Paulinho and Bentancur. What worked for you and what didn't work for you on the pitch today?
Honestly, like for me, the lineup would have been a 10 out of 10, but I saw the double pivot and I was like, man, what are we doing, bro? Like I was saying before the game, I was like, typically as kids, we're taught like, all right, when you touch the hot stove, you're gonna get burnt. You know what I mean? And 99% of us, when we touch that hot stove, when we get burnt, we're like, okay, we're never gonna do it again. But the 1% is gonna keep touching that hot stove and keep getting burned. And I thought that Thomas Frank was that 1% when it came to Bentancur and Paulinho and keep persisting with it. But I thought that was the only issue, and it showed in the first half. But the key difference that I noticed in the second half was I think he allowed Bentancur and Paulinho to push up a little bit more. I think in possession in the first half, they were a lot more narrow, Paulinho and Bentancur, which obviously Romero and Van de Ven are also more narrow in as well. So there's not really too much passing options there, but they were allowed to get more forward in the second half, which allowed the attack to be more freed up. And then Tell as well, striker, I think that was a perfect decision. And then Odegaard and Udogie on the left, man. That is such a good chemistry that we have going for us right now. It's fantastic. So I think that was a perfect selection when it came to the left-hand side, which allows the right-hand side to be more free as well.
We got the first look of Xavi Simons in the 10 today from the start in the Premier League. How do you think he got on today?
Yeah, Xavi Simons. Man, I think overall, like it was a good performance. I will say it was a good performance. When Xavi Simons is not being too slow on the ball and not doing Rabonas and nonsense for no reason, I think that's when he's really flourishing. And his ability just like to wiggle past his man, drop his shoulder, center of gravity, and shift his way through. It's lovely stuff. And I think his distribution of play, especially on the left-hand side, I think for Xavi Simons, just keep him slightly on the left with Odegaard with Odegaard and Udagi, and I think he'll come off a lot better. But yeah, I think overall it was good. It's just for him, I think it's just a matter of thinking a little bit more when he makes his decisions, and then as well speeding things up, because I think he's taking too long on the ball for some cases.
And Tell up front today, he got an opportunity, got his goal. What will that do for him? And do you think you saw a bit more from Tell today?
Yeah, man. Listen, I'll hold my hands up. I'm probably the biggest Tell hater on the app, bro. I've been saying this guy. I've been saying this guy for so long, man. Honest to God. But I'm so happy for him. It's nothing personal against him, obviously. It's more so just I watch football with my eyes, and my eyes tell me that he's been garbage. But excellent game from him. I think, actually, I'll admit this. I think link-up play-wise, I think he offers way more than Richarlison, in my opinion. There was even a pass. I think he dropped deep, and he put a nice pass through for either Xavi or Kudus, one of the two. Lovely passage of play there. And his overall, like his ability to get headers on the ball, I think he had like a decent header in the first half that almost went in. Good save for the goalkeeper for Leeds. He was excellent, man. That shot to get that goal, yeah, it took a deflection, but it was a good strike regardless. So I think he played excellent. But I'm going to be a little bit pessimistic. It's one game. So let's see what he's going to do in the next games, and let's see if he's going to keep doing this. That's what I'll say.
Let's hope so. Onwards and upwards. Just quickly, does he start in the 9 for you against Villa?
Is Villa our first game after international break, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it. And it actually reminds me, because I think it was a little bit harsh on Archie Gray to not get minutes today. I think he's been playing so well every single minute he's had. So I think when it comes to Frank, he needs to be rewarding these people who are playing well. So Tell played well. Keep it going. Let him play.
All right. Nate, big up to you, my brother. Thank you for coming on today.
Big ups to you guys.
And we'll see you soon.
Thank you guys so much. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.